ADHD brain is like, start 12 projects, finish 0. So here's 3 games you can actually finish. Have you ever had one of those weeks where literally nothing is getting done? Every project is just sitting there like pending, 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 and your brain is screaming for one single dopamine hit? Yeah, same. That was my week this week. So instead of crying into my Trello board, I grabbed 3 indie games that you can actually finish in a couple of hours. Yeah, finish. Like credits roll, victory dance, achievements unlocked. First up, we've got Minami Lane, which is building the cutest little streets that your heart can handle. Up next, we have Loddlenaut, which is basically babysitting little axolotls while cleaning up an ocean disaster. Spilled is the last game, which is saving the environment with a little boat and 0 guilt. They're fast, they're fun, and they give you that sweet, I did the thing energy without the 200-hour side quest spiral. Let's go get some serotonin. At first, we have the one that kind of got me started thinking about this, which was Minami Lane. So I was talking with my partner about actually, is this seat taken? Which is a totally different game that I feel like it's just kind of a really fun puzzle game, but published by Wholesome Games, just like this game. And this was kind of the one that made me think, I was like, oh yeah, that was finished really quickly. In a good way. So that got me thinking like, oh, hey, like what about games that you just want to sit down? You don't want to play it forever. You want to have that feeling of completion. This was like the thing that made me think about it. So this is a pretty straightforward one. I've actually already played it through, finished it. Like I said, really easy. So I'm just going to show you kind of the first version or the first mission so that you can kind of get a feel for it. So also super cute little tanuki. All right. Hey there. Welcome to Minami Lane. You're here to help me, right? This street is so sad and empty. I'm sure having a boba cafe here will transform it into a vibrant neighborhood. Let's do this. Okay, so it gives you a mission, which is have 15 villagers and 75% satisfaction, and we need to build a boba shop. Ideally, we do it in 12 days or less. Like, so straightforward, super easy. And just really cute and satisfying. So the first thing we're going to do is, so right up here, we got the satisfaction. So how happy people are, how much money we have that we can spend on things, how many people live here, and then the beauty of the street. So we're going to, let's see, we could build that. Technically we could build that, but we don't have the required stuff yet. All right. So I don't like to get too hyper-focused on the stuff that needs to be there, but I was like, oh, okay, I don't need the beauty right now. Like, that's not part of the things that needs to get done. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do the ramen shop. We're gonna build that first. You can change how it looks. So if you want it to be like more along the style of this, let's see, what colors? There we go. Let's try that and that. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Now, this is like a whole other sub part of the game, which is you want to make everybody happy with kind of like how much thing, and then as it's going to give you more money. So I'm just going to, for the first day, go with this. So we're going to start our day. Wait, I forgot to tell you something important. If you click on villagers, they'll tell you what they think. Try it on someone who comes out of a shop. They might have some interesting things to say. So there's also stuff on the ground. He's unhappy. Why are you unhappy? I'd like more eggs in the ramen. Okay. And you can speed it up. Obviously. Now, these people are going to sit down. They are both, seems like happy.
Hi.
Someone else who wants more eggs. So it seems like eggs would be more popular. So we add more eggs. All right. So we have 5 youths. Trash collected. We did find the tanuki, which was a switch, basically. Alrighty, so we gained some money, and so there we go. We got 70, and then this is tracking the mission over here. Right, next. People were not a fan. So they just wanted more eggs. So let's try adding. They were fine with the price, building different shops they want, and then this seems like a session. Unlock cats. Okay. That's fine. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna shop manage. We're gonna add another egg. That seemed to be what people wanted. Alrighty. We are gonna add another building. I would like to, we'll add another house. Folks to live in said house. Alright. And I think everything else is good. Yeah. So for me personally, I just like to keep it consistent across, but you don't have to, obviously. I'm just... do this back until you have all 3 of these things checked. Or however many of them checked. Then we'll go back to the menu. And then when I say it can be done really quickly, it's because like this is the 5 missions that you're gonna have. And then once you're done, you're done. And you can do the sandbox mode, you can do whatever. Like I definitely don't feel like it's an overpriced game for what you get. I think it's just like a really great bite-sized experience, which is exactly what you might be looking for if you just wanna feel like you had fun and got something done. So let's move on to the next one. Hey, if you're still here, like and subscribe. Alright, up first is a game called Loddlenaut. I have tried to record this so many times and I do not know what it is about this game, but it does not want to separate out the audio of my voice from the audio of the game. So you'll have to forgive me, the game will be quite quiet. But I want to make sure that you all can kind of hear me. So let's get started. Loddlenaut is a very basic little game that is so much fun. You can see how many times I've tried saving this over and over and over again. But yeah, it's just a fun little game. You are dropped onto a planet, you clean up the water, you collect these little guys called Loddles. It's so cute and so simple and not a very big map. Doesn't have a whole lot of other things that need to get done. It's just like the perfect little game. So I'm gonna show you the opening that I've now done. This will be the 4th time today. So fingers crossed, the audio this time decides to play well with me. I'm not sure what it is about this audio, but oh my goodness, does it hate me personally. Alrighty. So this is Dave. Dave's helping us out. Dave has a lot of ideas for us. Okay. Now, I'm hoping that if I enunciate very well and everything goes fine, but you'll have to understand, like, the sound is very cute. Prepare yourselves for cute sounds when you actually play the game. But right now, the little pack that he has just does destroy the overall audio quality of the recording. So, sadly. And just very relaxing sounds. Let's see, what do we have? We are missing a few pieces still. Some of them are for outside. Here's that bottle, and then the last 2 pieces are over here. Cool, that's everybody. All right, so now you just come over here. You're going to go to the correct type. So in this case, the metal, and it goes right into its little recycle bot. And then this one. And it's like, oh, you got too many recycle bots. Then it sends you out into the big wide world. And with that comes, you have some oxygen tanks you need to do. But this is realistically it. Like you're just, you know, waddling around. You've got these guys over here. You gotta zap the goop, and then like a little food thing pops up. There we go. I keep wanting to press X to go down, but that's not the correct key. But yeah, this is basically it. And so the first place it takes you to is this place, Ripple Reef, which is over here. And these are kind of the big areas that you will be exploring as you go through the game. The cool part about this and the game that's going to come right after it is that as you're cleaning, like my percentage is up at 1%, as you're going through this, the world kind of just evolves to reflect what you're cleaning. So as I get closer to 100% clean, it will start to look nicer. It won't be quite so purple colored. You'll have be able to see other stuff start to come back to the area. It looks really nice, and it gives you that feeling of accomplishment before you hit 100%, which is so nice when you're in a situation where you just want to feel better and feel like you've accomplished something. Like those little bits do help you feel like you are actually making a difference in the area that you go to. And so so that's kind of our thing. Also, these little guys will give you more oxygen because that is a concern in the game. Just making sure you have enough oxygen. These are the little guys that are what the game is named after, the Loddles. So we have those, and then the way that it's easiest, at least in my experience, to clean them is it's saying I can't use my laser beam. I can't attack them. One of the fastest ways to clean them is to take them through one of these rings. So he'll come through with me, and splow, he is now all clean. And then we can run him back. It's still following us, apparently. And so what we'll want to do is take him back to his habitat, which is over here. Hello. And then we can feed them. I don't think he'll eat until he's in a comfortable enough environment. Okay, let's see. Yep, he's gonna want to clean up until he is happy. Oftentimes, let's clean up the area. And then eventually he'll go blink and you'll be happy. So, yeah, so this is Loddlenaut. It's just this over and over and over again until it's all clean. And that makes it easy. All right, moving on to Spilled. Hopefully. That's a little goofy. But that's okay. All right, so forgive that it looks a little goofy. It's actually like the screen options for it are really basic. This is a super basic game, but it is so much fun. It's called Spilled, and again, it's another like water cleanup game. I don't know why there's just a couple of weird little water cleanup games on today's list, but this is it. And this game, you're literally just driving a little boat around into the water, sucking up all of the oil. And then as you do that, you can make money. So then as you make money, what you're gonna wanna do is buy upgrades. And you can see as I'm cleaning up the oil, right, the water is getting cleaner. The control scheme is, you know, supposed to be boat-like, and because of that, it's a little suspect, but that's fine. You get used to it. I remember that at first it was very difficult for me. I don't really think about controls like that, but over time I got quite used to it. It looks like my little tank in the back is getting pretty full. First, though, I want to get this little frog friend. Hello, frog friend. Would you like me to save you? Croakford. Wonderful. Okay, now I am full. So we're going to turn this boat around. Literally. Then we're gonna give all of the coins. And the first thing I'm gonna do, the first thing I did every time, obviously there is an upgrade for speed, an upgrade for storage, but let's get that wide. And it can become quite wide. By the time you finish, you get that wider patcher on the front, and it makes everything a lot easier. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. It's so slow. It's a slow little boat. He's doing his own thing, you know, at his own pace. Oh, and then there's there's a bird friend. Hello, bird friend. Let me come rescue you. Hello, bird friend. Cool. Now we just got that one last bit of oil. And get going. And move on to the next one. Oh, we got a little bit more, I see. This is the last that was left over from Propert. Alright, and because it just lit up, that means that we are done. We can go over here, we will dump this, and then it'll drop this, and we can move on to the next area. That's literally it. And then you only have a few areas, and so you can get through this really quickly. You see as you're playing that things are getting better through the water clearing and seeing more animals and things like that. So I feel like that has that really strong impactfulness that scratches the itch that you want scratched so badly. So that is Spilled. All right, a couple last games that I feel like could go in this category, but that are really popular and very easy to find online. First one is the game that made me think about Minami Lane, which is This Seat Taken? Just came out really recently. A cute little puzzle game where basically some people want certain things, they don't want other things, and you're trying to get everybody seated in whatever container you find yourself in. The other puzzle game, and I feel like a lot of these puzzle games are really the ones that are going to get you through that, is A Little to the Left. So A Little to the Left is literally just a sorting game, really fast. I think it's like 3 hours. So that could be an afternoon if you just wanted to sit down and really puzzle that out. So yeah, there's a couple more to give a shot. And so that's it. 3 games and a couple extra that you can actually finish before your attention span does. Honestly, sometimes you don't want that giant 200-hour epic. You just need that sweet little hell yeah, I did something moment. If you try any of these, let me know which ones gave you the biggest dopamine hit. And hey, if you like short, cozy chaos with a side of retro tech and weird internet rabbit holes, hit that subscribe button. It's free serotonin, I promise. Until next time, stay shiny, Kit Kats.